Hello, fine people of the internet. Hopefully the sound is good. I'm experimenting with the mic again, and I'm here to do some abstract drawing. Now, this one you have not seen before. I've been working on this in my personal time, so I figured just work on a little chat and see what's up. Get a little something done, you know? Because I'm going to have a lot more free time come a couple days. Come this next however long I decide to be free. I just finished school, so I don't have to worry about fitting schoolwork into my routine. So all those hours that I put into doing schoolwork, homework, and the rest, I'm not going to put into this channel, and maybe some of it into running. I'm really enjoying that. In fact, earlier today I went for a run, not outside. It is a lovely New England winter's day where it is rainy and dark and all the lovely things. So, yeah. This particular drawing is one of the pages for my mini coloring book project. I've been working on it in the background on and off all summer, and now that I have time, I'm gonna dedicate more time to drawing it. I really want this to be done. This is probably drawing 8 or 9, and I have 2 more drawing ideas, so I am planning on doing those 2 next. And all good things. And I hope you draw along with me, whatever you draw. I mean, some people, they have just incredible talent, let me tell you. But yeah, draw along, chill, get a cup of tea. I don't really know how long I'm going to draw for, but we'll see. It's always a how do I feel kind of situation. And when I got home from the gym where there are treadmills, I was like, nah, I don't feel like filming today, but as I've rested and relaxed, the desire has obviously increased, and I've been feeling very motivated. So I figured share this drawing with you guys. This is kind of what I would call a classic, where it's just a little bit of every pattern, just kind of mixed in every which way. I like to include at least a couple of classics, or something adjacent to a classic, in each coloring book project. I don't know, it's just kind of like a signature in a way. I can't believe we have 2 weeks left in the year. Sorry, ADHD brain malfunctions. I'm just going to jump from topic to topic. But I'm just flabbergasted. It feels like last week was August, and I was trying to get my senior project going. And now it's December, and my senior project is accepted, it's submitted. Last week I submitted my final exam for the one course I was taking alongside the senior project, and now it's the agonizing wait for them to grade everything. But it feels so nice to be done. It was such a clean, easy finish. I wasn't panicking. I wasn't crazy stressed at the end. It was a situation of, as long as I submit the work, I am going to graduate. So I am insanely happy to be done. It took 3 years to get this far. In fact, I'm going to celebrate with I wanted to celebrate. I wanted chocolate chip cookies, and they don't sell chocolate chip cookies unless you go to a specific bakery, and I did not feel like doing that. But I didn't really, well, thinking about it now, I probably could have gone to like Starbucks or something, but I went to the grocery store and I bought a big package of chocolate chip cookies. And I haven't opened it yet, and my plan is to take this box of cookies into the office that I work at, because, you know, I work in an office, so there are definitely people there who will eat chocolate chip cookies. I can grab a couple, call it a day, get my fix, and then people will be like, oh sweet, there's free cookies. So everybody wins in that situation. So that's the game plan. This platter also has some mini brownies too, so if someone doesn't like chocolate chip cookies, there's brownies. There was a holiday platter, but some of the cupcakes were tipped over, and I'm like, no, I must bring something of decent quality to the people I work with. They're not homemade, but they're like the store bakery cookies, so they're not like Chips Ahoy, but they're decent quality. And I know no one's gonna complain. I'm excited. I always try to bring a treat in, but now I have an extra excuse to bring a treat in because I finished my degree. Make a little spiral right here. There's always certain little things I like to include, and this pen is dying on me. So sad. I am running out of pens with ink in them. So, the pens I like to use for this are the Sharpie S gels. I love gel pens. I used to use Energel. They were fantastic. And then, like lately, whenever I buy the packages, what ends up happening is half the pens won't write, and I've tried all the tricks to get a pen to write that won't write. They just don't work, and they have ink in them. I've checked. Like, it's easy to screw the cap off and check. What a shame. They were such nice pens. Maybe I'll give them a try again someday, but who knows. Yeah, share? You don't know it, if you want me this far in the video, share what holiday plans you have, because we're in that season where there's like a million different holidays going on. Like, it's been like 11 days since it, but it was Krampusnacht, which honestly, that's my kind of holiday. Celebrate Krampus. And my family celebrates Christmas, so I'll be going over there on the 25th and the 24th. On Christmas Eve, we have some nice little traditions. I usually cook a big meal. This year I'm making a pot roast, because last year the pot roast turned out really well. And then after that, we bake cookies for Santa, homemade chocolate chip. And this year, I promise, I will not forget the baking soda. The past 3 years, I've bought everything to make the cookies, everything to make the dinner, everything. And I thought of everything except the baking soda. I assumed my parents' house had baking soda. I was wrong to assume they had baking soda. Like, you'd assume they would have it, but apparently not. They don't do a ton of baking there. Their baking involves the pre-made cookie dough stuff, which is nothing wrong with that. Those, like, things where you get, like, the sugar cookies with, like, the holiday trees on them, those are good. Like, you know, why spend all the effort and challenge of home baking cookies when you can just buy a package of really good cookie mix? My biggest problem is with, like, the dust powder ones. They always require softened butter, and I want when I buy them, I want to bake the cookies immediately. I don't have time to soften butter. Baking is fun. I was baking apple muffins and this recipe, and I know people are gonna come at me. My friend came at me, and she's really good at cooking and stuff. But they're like, yeah, room temperature eggs and sift your flour. I'm like, what? No, that's pretentious. I'm just gonna throw the ingredients in a pot and hope it makes food. The muffins came out fine. Though they said 12 muffins, so I'm like, okay, this little tin of this normal cupcake tin. The recipe was talking about big muffins, like full-size muffins. So those 12 tiny muffins only used half the batter, and I was being very lazy. So I just dumped the rest of the batter into a bread tin and baked it. Because, I was lazy. It turned out good. I made a good bread. I ended up eating like most of the loaf single-handedly, but that's fine. Yeah, this one's coming along quite nicely. I like how it has the jagged line in the middle. See, I don't really know where I'm going with any of this. This is all improvised. I just kind of feel it. Some art you need to plan. Others you just need to go with the flow. And I've definitely gotten a lot faster at drawing these designs, but it's still very time consuming. It's like eating a clock, time consuming. Nice. I have some tea right now. I don't know how much of that got on camera. I've been sipping on it before it gets cold. I need to get more honey. I occasionally will drink honey in my tea. Not an all the time thing, but an occasional thing. I am so excited for next week. I have the week off, which will be interesting. What am I going to do with all of that time? Probably run and make videos, if I'm being honest. I have been so passionate, and I'm going to give a thank you. My content actually has been getting views, and normally like 30 views is high. My most recent upload has gotten almost 100 at time of recording this, and it is amazing feeling that people are clicking my thumbnails and interacting with my content. It's such an amazing feeling, and it's gonna motivate me to keep making better content. I'm gonna try to get more shots, add more variety, all that fun stuff. This one is gonna be a little lower in the editing department, simply because I want to do a quick upload, but and work on my commentary. I think there can be improvement made anywhere. That kind of looks like a little leg. No, it doesn't. Maybe it still does, I don't know. One thing I'd like to do someday is make a book on how to draw these abstract patterns. I could come up with some fun, whimsical names for them all. That would be fun. And I'm always working on developing new designs and patterns and whatnot. I just absolutely love drawing. It's such a good thing. Let it zone out. Get lost in the patterns. And all that fun stuff. And I'm not going to finish this one in a video. I'm going to keep drawing it in my spare time. But I will post, when it's done, a community post with it. Just so you guys can see the final result. You know, because it's not fair to give you guys a little taste. So if you are interested in seeing how the final product looks, you know, subscribe and keep your eyes peeled. It'll come. Probably, who knows, maybe even before the video. Depends on how fast I am at editing. I think the next one, the next video I do, I'm just gonna do some mini abstract patterns in the sketchbook. You know, feels wrong. I'm used to spinning, going whee. Nope. Oh, with the page as I draw. So I'm working on not doing that as much, so like you guys, the viewers, don't get like dizzy from me constantly like changing the angle of the page. Super good. Well, there was my computer monitors turning off. Let me see, can I wake it back up? Yes. Keep the lighting at least a little consistent. Does that mean I've been drawing for 30 minutes? I don't know. I think my timer is either 20 or 30 minutes. This is honestly turning out really nice. I've been thinking what I'm gonna do with these like actual copies, and I have a few ideas. One is selling some of them at like selling the originals at craft shows, which now that I have the time, I could probably do a couple and sell them, which would be nice. Or maybe I could give them away to people. That might be an interesting idea. I'll toy with that and see like what I can do about it, and see how to properly ship pieces of art. So stay tuned for that, because they're just sitting in a folder in my desk from my previous coloring books, and I want to give them to people. I want people to enjoy them, so that is an option on the table, is giving them away. So I'll toy with that idea. That's a good idea. Fun brainstorming session, you guys. I love brainstorming. My brain, when I draw, I just kind of let my brain run free, and I come up with ideas. That's really the point. It's so nice to draw. And it's not like I'm procrastinating. I love this. This is just so great. I can't wait to do more. Tomorrow my game plan is to go to the gym. It's my weight day. I like working out. It is like meditative for me just to be able to put in. I listen to Reddit videos while I'm lifting weights, and while I'm running, I watch Netflix. On the treadmill, I watch Netflix. If I'm running on the roads or the trails, I am listening to music. Well, trails I don't listen to anything. I just kind of enjoy nature. But if I'm running on the treadmill, I watch Netflix. And lately I've been trying to tackle some of One Piece. I'm at the point where they fight God in the sky. So, very entertaining show. But it's very easy to get burnt out on a 1,000-episode TV show, trying to binge watch it. So I've been leaving it to the treadmill. And if I feel like I'm getting burnt out from it, then I'll take a break and watch something else for a few days or a week, or even like a couple months. But either way, it's just like me time, you know, where I just focus on just doing whatever at the gym, and make actual progress. It feels really good, and like always after the gym I sleep so well. And actually after a workout I took a nap, and that nap is what generated the Rat Man in my dreams. So, you know, it is always a good time. I highly recommend, if you're stressed or looking for an outlet, get something creative that can stimulate your mind, like art or a hobby, and then get some exercise, because that can really help, even if it's just a walk. Trust me, it'll make all the difference. And if you don't like walking because it's boring, download an app like Pokemon Go and play that. But yeah, I'm excited for that tomorrow, and then maybe we'll see how I feel after the workout and snacks. Maybe I'll edit and get ready to upload, but we'll see. I value just me time. I don't know if that click was audible on the mic, but the leopard geckos are going to bed now. I recently upgraded Monty's tank. I went to the pet store to buy the bugs, because they were out of bugs, and the reptilian overlords need their sustenance. And they had a 40-gallon long vivarium on sale, 50% off. I asked the employee there, I'm like, hey, do you have 2 of these? Because I have 2 leopard geckos, and they both deserve big, happy homes. They were in 25 gallons before, but they only had 1, so I upgraded the bigger of the 2, Monty. He's huge, so he's the big boy. I upgraded him first to a 40-gallon long, and I bought more scenery for both tanks. And when they come back in stock, I'm gonna get my sweet Princess Alva upgraded. I think they are both going to really enjoy having extra space, and I can put more things like driftwood and rocks for them to climb on and interact with, so it'll be good for their stimulation and space. The only downside is I've noticed the bulb in Monty's heat lamp isn't doing as good a job heating the hot side of his tank, because it's bigger and it's taller, so the heat's not reaching as low. So I ordered a higher watt deep heat emitter. for him. He deserves to be warm. But yeah, I absolutely spoil those creatures. They have no idea. But I absolutely love them, like, to pieces. And pets are great. But yeah, their lights and heaters are on a timer. So about, depends on the time of year, but right now it turns off at about 9 o'clock at night. And they turn on at about 7:40 in the morning. So they get that day-night cycle. And don't worry, even though it's winter and it's freezing out, I keep the room that all of this stuff is in at a warmer temperature. So that way they don't get freezing overnight, that they stay nice and warm. Alright, I think I'm going to call it here for now. That is a good chunk of drawing. Maybe I'll continue to draw this for another video. Maybe we'll see where I'm at. But for now, I'm going to leave it here. And hopefully you drew along or enjoyed the rambling. So keep drawing, stay creative. If you enjoyed this content, like and subscribe. I will be posting plenty more where this came from, and have a chill evening.